Hi guys, MacB here, and in this video, I'm going to teach you guys my new and improved tuning method so you can get the most efficiency and most performance out of your tunes, and you can start killing people on that drag strip. Okay guys, so if you watched my previous video on how to tune, I went over something, and basically what I was telling you guys was that when you're increasing the weight of your car, you are accelerating how fast the performance of the performance rating of your car drops. So let me explain this. So when you add weight to your car, it makes your car slower, which makes the rating drop. But the thing is, when you add weight to the car, the rating drops at an accelerated rate in comparison to the performance detriment that you would experience. Now, let me try to say this in simpler terms. Basically, adding weight to your car makes your car perform better online. Now, why? How do I say this? I'm trying to say this as simple as I can. Because somebody who, instead of adding weight, decrease their torque or decrease their horsepower or decrease their grip, somebody who made those moves instead of increasing weight, they are going to be way slower than someone who who increased their weight. So I know this is really confusing, but let me give you an example and this should clear it up. You have two cars with a 400 rating, okay? Both these cars have a 400 rating. Now, if I add so much weight to one car that it goes down to a 380 rating, and another guy reduces so much torque from the other car that that car goes down to a 380 rating, you're gonna have one car that still has a lot of torque, but also has a lot of extra weight. And you're gonna have another car that has almost no torque, but doesn't have extra weight. The car that kept all that torque is going to be way faster. Now we're trying to apply this to our tuning method as we go along. That means upgrades that actually add weight to your car, like pistons, are going to be more valuable. Now, there is a method that I've created to find out the absolute most efficient upgrades you can put in your car, and you can go one upgrade at a time, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you right here. And I'm sorry if I made this too complicated, but it should start to clear up as we move along. Okay guys, let's get into tuning this Fiesta here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to efficiency tune properly. Now you can go for one of two things. You can go for torque or you can go for BHP. I personally like to go for BHP, but you can go ahead and go for torque, and that's okay too. Now I'm going to look at my sheet here, and all I did was, first of all, distributor is the most efficient upgrade we can put in our car. You're only looking at upgrades that increase your weight at the same time. Once you've exhausted all those upgrades, then you're going to move on to ECU, which doesn't increase or decrease your weight. After ECU, as you see, none of these increase or decrease weight. After ECU, then you can work on upgrades that actually decrease your weight, but you're still going to be looking at that efficiency rating. So when it comes to upgrades like pistons that add weight, your efficiency rating is going to be over 100%. For example, here, our pistons at stage 1 are at 115.2%. After stage 1, it drops to 110.3%, and I calculated that previously just so this video could run a little bit smoother. But that's our efficiency rating. Now, for distributor, you see here, it takes weight off. So we had to go all the way to the pro settings when it finally actually reduces your weight. And forget about the upgrades in the middle, just consider this like stage 1. Just one upgrade all the way to C. Just think about it like that. Because it's about the efficiency, it doesn't matter how much it's going to boost your rating compared to other upgrades. That's not what you're worried about. You're just worried about the ratio of additional weight to power, okay? So this gives us 117.1%, higher than every single other upgrade that also adds weight. Any upgrade that doesn't add weight is going to be way lower, below 100% or at 100%. So we're going to equip this, okay? That is the first and best upgrade. If you're only going to run one upgrade, this should be that upgrade. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. What is the next one? It is piston stage 1 at 115.2%. So we put on piston stage 1. Now let's say you didn't calculate piston stage 2 yet, because you probably didn't. So you've done piston stage 1. Do you go back to your sheet? No, because now we have a new upgrade that has become available that still increases weight while giving you more power. So you're gonna recalculate piston stage 2. So let's say you recalculate it, and you find it gives you 110.3% efficiency rating on that upgrade. Now that's not high enough when we compare, I'm sorry if this loses focus, I do my best, when we compare it to the blow-off valve at stage 1. Okay, so the blow-off valve at stage 1 is our new most efficient upgrade after distributor C and pistons 1. So let's go to our blow-off valve. We make our blow-off valve stage 1. Beautiful, okay. But now, stage 2 has become available. And stage 2 also increases weight while increasing power. So we gotta recalculate stage 2. And again, how we recalculate this, we take the weight and divide it by the horsepower. If you're tuning for the most efficient torque, then you divide by the torque. Once you get that number, you're gonna times that number by 100 and add it to 100, giving you your percentage, okay? Times that number by 100 and add it to 100. And I'll show you guys really quick, actually. This is 109.9%, I already know that. So we are gonna go with a different upgrade, but let's just say we had to calculate it. 0.31 divided by, what was it? Hopefully we can pull this up. Sweet. Divided by 3.12. Okay, 3.12 equals. Now you get this number, 0.0993, etc. We're gonna times that by 100. That gives you a number, 9.9, okay? You're gonna add that to 100. There is your performance, I forget what the term is now. Anyways, there is your percentage, okay? Your efficiency, yes, your efficiency percentage, as you can see, 109.9. So that's not high enough when compared to intercooler at stage C. It's higher than all the other ones we haven't done. Actually, no, piston stage 2. So we're gonna go intercooler stage C first, okay? Let's go grab our intercooler. It's right here, intercooler stage C, equipped, because that's the next most efficient upgrade. Now after that, now it takes us all the way to stage C, so no other upgrades open up after this. So we can go back to our sheet and we see that the 110% pistons are our next best upgrade. So boom, piston stage 2. At any time, if you stop upgrading, all you're gonna do, if you like where your rating is at, let's say you like 407, head over to this, try to add tailpipe stage 1. If you can, go for something bigger, and maybe check the efficiency ratings on these upgrades and find something, find the upgrade that gives you the most horsepower that you can pack into this 407 rating. And who knows, it might even be this next blow-off valve. So the blow-off valve is the next at 109%. Maybe we can fit it. We can fit the blow-off valve. So let's say we're going for a 407 rating. Let's do this. So now we're at the 407 rating. We're probably getting pretty close to the end because we just added that blow-off valve. We can still fit that. Actually, we can still fit a lot in here. Why not take a look at the sheet? We probably can't add anything, but just to show, we have our turbo at 107%, our intake man at 108%. So either of those are potential options, which I already know both of them aren't going to work. Turbo brings it up. It brings it up over 407, no good. Intake manifold at stage what? I don't even remember, but it must have been, yeah, it would have been stage B. Takes it over, so we can't do either of those. That means we've exhausted all the upgrades that that increase weight and increase your horsepower, okay, or your torque. So that means we go to the ECU. All these are 100%. We don't have to do any calculations because they have no number for us to divide with the horsepower or torque. There is no weight value. There's no subtraction of weight. There's no addition of weight. So now we're going to pack in as much as we can in here. and see what we can do. This is 3.43 horsepower. This is 3.0. Let's go with the 3.43. You can just mess around here and try to find. So you can mess around. I'll mess around quick. So there, we might go with that. We might be able to fit. No, we can't. So yeah, that's the best way to do this, basically, really quickly. You could spend more time and maybe pack in a couple extra horsepower. But if we go into a lobby now, we are not going to find anyone at our rating with the Fiesta that can bring in as much torque as we can. No matter who we look at, and of course there are no Fiestas. As you can see, this guy isn't even close, and if he was a 407 rating, he would still not have as much torque as us, unless he uses our method. He is not going to get any more torque than us, unless he used our method and tuned for torque. But guaranteed, no one will get as much horsepower as you. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you guys any more Fiestas, but test this for yourself. Let me try to hop into one more lobby. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and if you're new, subscribe, because we upload every day and live stream every day. I know this doesn't usually make a difference, but let's just try, see if we can get a new server. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video and found it informative. I think that's the same guy. Yes, it is. And there's no other Fiestas. There's no other Fiestas, unfortunately, guys. So that's going to be it. That is the most efficient and best way I know to tune. I hope you guys found it informative. I hope you found it helpful. Remember, nobody loves their subs like Mac V, or else I'd be keeping this to myself. But hopefully this helps you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed the video in the comment section below. Take it easy. I'm out.